Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dares say. And that right, Kugan Cassius. Tonight, Kugan, this is your life. I want to know why, for the last 13 years, you've been the biggest licker out of the boxing media. I want to know why. I'm not saying you're not good at interviewing. I think you're very good at interviewing, but I want to know why you're a licker. That's what I want to know. I want to know why you don't ask proper boxing questions. For example, not once have you asked Crusher Ben how clomiphene got in his system. Why is that? Why is that? Hey, why? Hey, I think it's craziness, utter craziness, that you can hold a job down that long in boxing. Absolute craziness. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? How how have you done it for this long, got away with it without asking real questions? You're not really a boxing journalist, are you? You're just somebody that's got access, and you're basically employed by boxing promoters, Matchroom, your company, and Queensbury. That's it. You're the in-house PR people for these people because you're not making them accountable for what's going on in the sport. Sport's upside down. You played a massive role in over a decade, but you're not, and I mean not, making these people accountable. Why not? Why not? Why don't you have a look in the mirror and ask yourself, are you making these people accountable? Are you making a difference in the sport, or are you just filling your boots like rest of them? Hey, has it become that bad that you're just a professional licker? Hey, I mean, we know who's put it on you over the years, don't we? And we know that you have to bend the rules and not upset people, but you're just folding like a deck chair constantly. You're just melting in front of people. When are you going to ask proper questions? Hey, when? You know what I'm on about. The drugs issues. When are you going to ask these promoters about why they need rematch clauses constantly with mandatory fights? You're not asking, are you? You're never ever going to do it. You're just going to strut around with your head in sand and just hope it goes away. That's all it is, isn't it? When are you going to tell people about how many subscribers you bought for your channel? Because your average is like 28,500, isn't it, across board? So if you're averaging 28,000, right, how is there 850,000 people subscribed to your channel? If you were that big, you'd have a talk show on ITV, wouldn't you, or BBC One? You'd be as big as Jonathan Ross, wouldn't you, really? Well, you would, wouldn't you? It's craziness. Absolute craziness. And you're just blagging it, aren't you? You're just blagging it. And all these people that are blagging it with these fake records. When you're going to put it on Tony Bellew about him not beating a champion, but masquerading as an elite boxer? When you're going to say to him, yeah, but Tone, you've not beat a champion, Tone. When are you going to do that? When are you going to put it on Bombay Dave about some really serious stuff that he didn't answer? Why didn't you get behind me on that? Why? You just can't do it, can you? You just cannot do it. Why don't you go interview Nicky Smedley? Why don't you go and ask proper challenging questions to Nicky? Hey, why don't you give him airtime? Why don't you give some of these boxers coming through some airtime? It's the same old faces, isn't it? Hey, your Tyson Furies, your Anthony Joshua's, your Eddie Earns, your Brick Tops, your Dylan Whites. You're even digging up the White Rhino, aren't you, for views? When are you going to start and do your job and be a proper boxing journalist, eh? Nobody's going to pull you about it because they don't want to rock the boat. Because we know you've got old Eddie Hills as here, aren't you? Nobody's going to rock the boat, are they? It's all nice and cushion it. I just want you to ask proper boxing questions because I think you'd be really good at it. You're very good behind the camera. Well, you should be after 30-odd thousand videos, shouldn't you? But the brass neck on you is shocking, isn't it? When are you going to tell everybody about why James Elder left IFL? Hey, when are you going to tell people about how Jane Couch started it all, didn't she? Hey, and you and James shoved her out. Why don't you come on Porky's Corner? I've got some questions for you. I've got about 25 questions for you, but you're not going to do that, are you? You won't do that, will you? Hey, oh, no, 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 no. No, it's been too easy for you. But you're not really a boxing journalist, are you? You're not. You're not. The sport's not inside you. Money's inside you. Money's your God, innit? And fame. So I'm just telling you straight. I'll tell you to your face. I have to. You've got my number. You know my email, porkycorner@mail.com. You know. Okie dokie. Just letting you know, that's all. Hop, hop, bang. Don't forget to rinse your mouth out with TCP. Won't get you sent off.